Hey everybody, it's Andy aka Max Ryder. Today we're in our little village area. Yeah, this will do for now. And as you can see, I've put down some roads. We have cobblestone streets, 3 wide, that kind of meander through this little area. There should be room on several parts of this in order to add stuff. But we're going to have to start with a building. One building that you should always start with, it seems like, is a church. You should have a church in the building. And I think usually the churches look weird if they're right on the ground, in my opinion. So I've set up. We've got a little foundation set up here. Yeah, I'll never forget that word again. For those of you who are longtime viewers, none of you. Anyway, these churches look better if they're kind of up high like this. So we're going to start with that, and we'll be working on buildings in this town before we start worrying about villagers. It shouldn't be too terribly hard to make villagers. I was actually in the Nether, if anybody watched my live stream. Again, yeah, nobody. Anyway, no, I'm just kidding. I know some of you guys have. Anyway, so I managed to get a blaze rod while I was there, so I have the potential to make potions. So I can make potions and golden apples at this point, and from there we will be able to make ourselves some villagers. So I'm going to get a little bit more done. I'm going to get a little work done on this church. This is going to be our church. What I'm thinking is, in order to stick with the motif of the zombie spawner where all these guys come from, this tower might be a little thicker, a little more rugged, and have corners. But I will be right back. And we're back, guys. Sorry about that. I just want to make sure I've kind of got an idea of how this is supposed to be set up. For now, we're going to do it like this, and I think our door will be here, and then there's actually a space, and then whatever it is that changes up the look of the church goes up at that level. So anyway, so I had some really messed up dreams last night. Yeah. Fun, not so much. You ever have a dream where you wake up from the dream? Where you wake up. Okay, here was the dream. It was not pleasant. I woke up from the dream, and then I went back to sleep. I mean, I woke up, right? I go back to sleep, and then I wake up somewhere else, someplace I'm not actually at, IRL. I'm going to need some... Okay, good so far, I think. Let me get some supplies. I'll be right back. Made it day just because. And we also got some ladders. Anyway, so what was happening was I was waking up from this dream. Here's how I think we're going to do this. Let me take a look at this picture again, make sure I'm doing this right. Yeah, pretty much. We might not have enough of this stuff. Anyway, I would wake up from the dream pretty much convinced. It's not like this can stay anyway, so it doesn't really matter, because there's going to be a rooftop on here as well. Anyway, I'd wake up and then I would go back to sleep, and I would wake up somewhere else, which was our old house in Fayetteville, North Carolina. Okay, we can leave that bit there. And I was certain that, that I was there. Yeah. I was certain I was there. I would wake up and I knew there was something awful, like, in the house, right? There was just some horrible thing that was going to jump out and scare me, terrify me, that I was terrified of. Every time I would head down to, like, confront it or figure out where it was or what it was or whatever, then I would wake up in my bed upstairs, right? I'm trying to decide if I like this or not, or if that's too bulky. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see what we can see. I think we'll try it out without the edges to start with. I need to get a nice wood roof going here. What did I do with my crafting bench? So anyway, I would wake up. I would realize, oh, I'm in my bed. That was just a dream. And then I would go back to sleep, whereupon I would wake up back in Fayetteville, back in the bed. And the first time I went downstairs, and I was part of something like the laundry or Delta Green or something, and there was a lady there, and she was all telling me about a dream she had had about reindeer, and how no matter how many died, more would always replace them. It was really kind of weird, creepy, and eerie. It was like, what? And we're going to go right here. Go to the edge, just... Oh, fudge. So it was like she was having some kind of prophetic dreams about the fact that we were all working together and everything would be all right eventually. I don't know. One of us might fall, but the others would live. And then I woke up in my bed and I went back to sleep. And then I woke up in Fayetteville and I was like, I don't think I realized I was having the dream, but at the same time, I kind of was. I was certainly, you know, bugged by it. So I went. I think I went down the stairs the second time, and people were having a birthday party for me. I don't know. It was very weird. We're doing this mostly out of birch because this is a birch. It's, you know, it's birch. We're seeing how long this is going to take us. This might be a little bit longer video. If it's more than, say, 15 minutes, I'll probably break it in two. So anyway, next thing I know... No, these don't go here. Because these do. Yeah, it's a small little church. It's just a little church. Leave a church alone. And as a matter of fact, I think we'll leave the window, because you should be able to then look down into here. Although this window is supposed to be too high. I don't think it will be. All these windows are too high here, so they're a little bit bigger than I'm used to. Anyway, sorry guys, I stopped talking. Whoops, wrong thing. Ow! Dang it. Now let's see, now how high is the top? This is actually the level. The next level is the level that it goes over the edges. So we're going to definitely make this level out of this stuff. Let's see how it looks. Anyway, the second time was a birthday party. That was weird. I woke up, went back to sleep again. The third time I woke up, it was some kind of... Oh, I was talking to my mom. And I went into the bathroom, and I'd gotten a flashlight this time. Haha, got a flashlight. Thinking ahead, yeah. And I'm talking to my mom, and I go into the bathroom, and I turn the light on, and the light doesn't turn on. Ah, that's how they're going to get me. Okay, so I go to turn my flashlight on, and it doesn't turn on.